I can't tell what's real anymore. Every time you're near, I lose the shore. You walk in and the temperature rises. The room starts spinning, I forget my name. Every word you say comes wrapped in lightning, and every touch you leave becomes a flame. I've been down this feeling like a fever, where the cool side of the pillow never stays. I'm chasing something I can't quite remember, but you keep pulling me back into the haze. Tell me, is this real or is this dreaming? Tell me, is this love or is it heat? Either way, I'm falling through the ceiling, and you're everything beneath my feet. Fever dream, fever dream. You're the warmest thing I've ever seen. Burning bright, losing sleep. You're the sweetest sickness, you're the deepest deep. I don't want the cure, I want the fever. I don't want the end, I wanna stay right here in this fever dream forever. Right here where your love won't fade away. I wake up to your name on my lips still, and I can't remember falling asleep. Everything gets brighter when you're near me. Everything runs deeper than it seems. I try to explain this to my mirror, but she just smiles and says she understands. Some feelings were never meant for language. They live inside the heart and not the hands. Tell me, is this real or is this dreaming? Tell me, is this love or is it heat? Either way, I'm falling through the ceiling, and you're everything beneath my feet. Fever dream, fever dream. You're the warmest thing I've ever seen. Burning bright, losing sleep. You're the sweetest sickness, you're the deepest deep. I don't want the cure, I want the fever. I don't want the end, I wanna stay right here in this fever dream forever. Right here where your love won't fade away. My hands are shaking and my heart is racing, and my mind keeps running back to you. If this is madness, then I'm lost in loving, and I'd rather be lost than to not have you. Some people fear the fire, but I lean into the glow, because the only thing I'm sure of is I never wanna let this go. Fever dream, fever dream. You're the warmest thing I've ever seen. Burning bright, losing sleep. You're the sweetest sickness, you're the deepest deep. I don't want the cure, I want the fever. I don't want the end, I wanna stay right here in this fever dream forever. Right here where your love won't fade away. Fever dream, won't you stay? Sweetest sickness, here to stay. Fever dream. I don't raise my voice, I don't need to shout. You'll feel the thunder in my quiet, no doubt. I've been called too gentle, been called too kind, like softness is a weakness in a woman's mind. But there's a current running under everything I say, a river moving steady that won't never be swayed. I don't crash like waves against the shore in rage. I am the tide that swallows every shoreline, every age. My silence is a language that you haven't learned to read. The patience in my waiting is the pressure that you need. I don't need the lightning to prove I'm real. It's the steady rain that breaks down stone and steel. You want a hurricane, but I'm the kind of storm that breathes pieces when I could've torn apart. The conversation kept my cool and still I kept my heart, because the real strength isn't in the breaking but the build. It's knowing when to steady and knowing when to fill the room with presence, not with noise, with weight, not with the show. I've learned to let my actions be the loudest thing I know, so don't mistake my comments for a woman with the fire. I'm burning steadily and building something higher. I don't need the lightning to prove I'm real. It's the steady rain that breaks down stone and steel. You want a hurricane, but I'm the kind of storm that rearranges everything and never loses form. Quiet storm moving through. Everything will shift when I get to you. I don't need a break the sky to show my power. Quiet storm, patient as the hour, rolling through the valleys of your doubt. You won't see me coming till your walls give out. This is what a quiet storm looks like. Unmistakable and moving right. Every word I didn't say became a river underground. Every moment I stayed calm became the surest kind of ground. And now the time has come for everything I've held inside to move like water through the cracks and turn the tide. I am the storm that comes in slow and changes everything. I am the quiet before the breaking of the spring. Quiet storm moving through. Everything will shift when I get to you. I don't need a break the sky to show my power. Oh, quiet storm, patient as the hour, rolling through the valleys of your doubt. You won't see me coming till your walls give out. This is what a quiet storm looks like. Unmistakable and moving right. Quiet storm, you know me by the way the air transforms. Quiet storm, feel me now. I've been here all along, I'm breaking through somehow. There's something moving in me I've been afraid to show, but tonight I'm done with hiding. I'm letting myself glow. I used to shrink myself down to fit inside the frame. I learned to speak in whispers and I answer to their name. I let the world define me by the limits that they drew, and every time I reach for more, I talk myself out of truth. But something shifted quiet, like the tide beneath the skin. A voice that kept insisting there was something more within. I stopped apologizing for the fire in my chest and started letting all of me become my very best. I didn't know how long I've been turned down so low, but something in me finally said it's time to glow. Watch me glow, watch me rise, past the doubt behind my eyes. I've been burning all this time, just waiting to be seen. Watch me glow, watch me shine, everything that's truly mine. I am more than what they told me I could ever be. Watch me glow, yeah. I stood in front of mirrors and I practiced being small. Said sorry for my laughter, said sorry for it all. But somewhere in the silence, when the world had gone to sleep, I found a version of myself too beautiful to keep away from all the lies you needed every single day. So I stopped apologizing and I started finding ways to walk into the room like I belonged there from the start, to let the love I'd hidden bloom from somewhere in my heart. I didn't know how long I'd been turned down so low, but something in me finally said it's time to glow. Watch me glow, watch me rise, past the doubt behind my eyes. I've been burning all this time, just waiting to be seen, to be seen. Oh, watch me glow, watch me shine. Everything that's truly mine. I am more than what they told me I could ever be. Oh, watch me. This is not a performance, this is not a show. This is just the truth of what I finally came to know. I am worthy of the light I always try to give away. I am worthy of the life I've been afraid to claim today. And every scar and stumble, every road I almost lost brought me to this moment. And I paid the final cost of silence and of smallness and of turning myself down. Watch me glow, watch me rise, watch me take back my crown. Past the doubt behind my eyes. I've been burning all this time, just waiting to be seen. Whoa, watch me glow, watch me shine. Everything that's truly mine. I am more than what they told me I could ever be. Watch me go, watch me go, watch me go. All this time the light was mine to own. Watch me go, finally free. This is who I always knew I'd be.
Three in the morning, and I'm wide awake again. Thoughts I keep trying, the silence won't give in. The room is dark, but my mind is running bright. 100 different versions of what I should have said tonight. I turn the pillow over, searching for the cool, and try to quiet every thought that makes me feel the fool. The clock on the wall keeps ticking like a judge, and every second tells me something I can't budge. I made a promise that I couldn't seem to keep, and now those words are all that stand between me and sleep. Am I strong enough to face what I've been hiding from? Or will I just keep running till the morning sun? These 3 a.m. thoughts won't let me go. They drag me down to depths I don't want you to know. But maybe in the darkness something true is found. These 3 a.m. thoughts have got me breaking ground, breaking through the silence of my own afraid. These 3 a.m. thoughts are where the real me gets made. I think about the things I said with careless ease, and all the people I let down while trying hard to please. There's a version of me somewhere that knows what to do, that speaks with confidence and follows something true. But right now I'm just a man lying in the dark, sorting through the wreckage with a flickering heart. And maybe that's the point of these sleepless nights, so something in the struggle is what gets it right. Am I strong enough to face what I've been hiding from? Or will I just keep running till the morning sun? Oh, these 3 a.m. thoughts won't let me go. They drag me down to depths I don't want you to know. But maybe in the darkness something true is found. Oh, 3 a.m. thoughts have got me breaking ground, breaking through the silence of my own afraid. Oh, these 3 a.m. thoughts are where the real me gets made. I've been afraid of what I find if I look too deep, but all these restless hours will rob me of my sleep. So let me face it now, let me look it in the eye. Not every sleepless night needs to end, and why? Maybe this unraveling is just the start of finding out what's really beating in my heart. These 3 a.m. thoughts me. So I'll sit here in the quiet and I'll let them come. These 3 a.m. thoughts until the morning's done. Some nights the only way through is straight on. These 3 a.m. thoughts will hold me until dawn. Something about you I can't define, but I find myself moving towards your light. I wasn't looking when you walked into the room, but something in the air shifted the afternoon. I told myself to focus, keep my eyes ahead, but every conversation pulled me in instead. A casual glance turned into something more. I couldn't tell you what I even came here for, but here I am, still standing by your side. Like something in my compass lost the will to guide. I don't know how this happened or exactly when it began, but something in me follows you like the ocean and the sand. I'm drawn in like a tide I can't explain. I'm drawn in, and I wouldn't break away. There's a gravity between us that I never felt before. I'm drawn in, and I keep coming back for more. The conversations run until the midnight hour, and still I've got 100 more things I want to discover. Yeah, you laugh and I don't even catch the joke, but I lean in closer like I'm looking for a lifeline rope. There's something in your stillness, like the calm inside the storm. It makes the chaos of my restless heart feel something warm. I wasn't planning any of this, truth be told, but now I'm here and I don't wanna let this go. I don't know how this happened or exactly when it began, but something in me follows you like the ocean and the sand. I'm drawn in like a tide I can't explain. I'm drawn in, and I wouldn't break away. There's a gravity between us that I never felt before. I'm drawn in, and I keep coming back for more. I've tried to put my finger on exactly what it is, but every time I think I know, I end up lost again. Maybe some things are for figuring out or keeping neat. Maybe some things you just surrender and allow to be complete. And if I'm being honest with myself, standing here tonight, I wouldn't trade this feeling for anything that feels like right. I'm drawn in, like a tide I can't explain. I'm drawn in, I wouldn't break away. There's a gravity between us that I never felt before. I'm drawn in, and I keep coming back for more. Drawn in, pulled in, can't resist. Something about you that I never would have missed. Drawn in, always been drawn in, from the very moment that we met like this. Caught between the dying light and the morning morning's first glow. Somewhere in the in-between is where I always go. The sun is dropping past the hills and painting everything gold. I sit here on the porch and breathe and let the day unfold. There's something in this hour where the world stops asking why. When the blue bleeds into amber and the birds stop mid-flight. I've been chasing something nameless through the neon and the noise, but here in this between time, there's a softness I enjoy. The street lamps are just waking while the sky still holds the sun, and I'm hanging in the balance till the new day has begun. Between the ending and beginning, I find the truest version of myself. In the silence between nightfall and morning, I feel like someone else. Dusk and dawn, that's where I live. In the space between the take and give, when the world is halfway lit and halfway dark. Dusk and dawn, that's where I breathe. When the day is done and the night's at ease, that's when I find the quiet in my heart. Dusk and dawn. The first light breaks like something gentle over everything, and every muted color slowly starts to sing. I made 1,000 promises I couldn't always keep, but out here in the stillness I begin to feel them seep away like water under stone, like leaves against the wind, like all the things I've carried heavy finally grow. And then there's something forgiving in the early morning blue that makes me think I might be worth beginning something new. Between the ending and beginning, I find the truest version of myself. In the silence between nightfall and morning, I feel like someone else. Dusk and dawn, that's where I live. In the space between the take and give, when the world is halfway lit and halfway dark. Dusk and dawn, that's where I breathe. When the day is done and the night's at ease, that's when I find the quiet in my heart. Dusk and dawn, I don't need the midnight hours or the blinding noon. Give me those uncertain edges, those thresholds I walk through. The moment just before the sun drops past the line. The moment just before the world wakes up and asks for mine. That's where I find my breathing, and that's where I find my peace. In the liminal, the in-between, where everything can see. Dusk and dawn, that's where I live. In the space between the take and give, when the world is halfway lit and halfway dark. Dusk and dawn, that's where I breathe. When the day is done and the night's at ease, that's when I find the quiet in my heart. Dusk and dawn, dusk and dawn, just let me stay a little longer here. Dusk and dawn, in between the world's noise and the clear. Before the world wakes up and asks for anything, I make my quiet prayer in the first light of morning. The sky is pale and barely blue, the birds have just begun. A hush sits over everything before the rushing sun. I hold my coffee in both hands and close my eyes to breathe, and ask for grace to face the day and courage to believe that all the things I've hoped for and the prayers I haven't said will find their way to something real before I go to bed. This first
sunset and the start. Like every dawn is God's way of repairing what was scarred. Let this first light be a lantern for the road I cannot see. Let this first light be the answer to the present side of me. First light, before the day takes all my mind. I'm standing here in the quiet, asking for a sign. First light, every morning feels like my life is holding out a hand and saying you are gonna be fine. First light. I've been through seasons where the dawn felt like a wound, where waking up felt harder than the day I'd stumbled through. But something in the morning has a mercy of its own. Like no matter how the darkness fell, you're never quite alone. The way the light comes slowly, first to gray and then a rose and then a golden spreading warmth that only heaven knows. I made my promises in daylight and I've broken them by night, but in the first light I believe I still might get it right. This first light be a lantern for the road I cannot see. Let this first light be the answer to the present side of me. First light, before the day takes all my mind. I'm standing here in the quiet, asking for a sign. First light, every morning feels like my life is holding out a hand and saying you are gonna be fine. First light. There is something holy about the hour before the noise, when the world belongs to no one and the silence has a voice. And now you brought my burdens here, my worries and my fears, my gratitude, my longing, and my barely spoken prayers. I am not the same as yesterday, the dawn has washed me new. I am standing in the first light, asking what is true. And I believe the light is listening, and I believe it cares. I believe the morning answers even the unspoken prayers. First light, before the day takes all my mind. I'm standing here in the quiet, asking for a sign. First light, every morning feels like my life is holding out a hand and saying you are gonna be fine. First light, hold me here, in this moment between night and morning, crystal clear. First light, let me stay just long enough to carry this into the day.
Your perfume's still here on the pillow, long after you've gone away. I cleared your things out from the drawer, folded up the shirt you wore, put your letters in a box, changed the coat upon the locks. But somehow you're still everywhere, in the distance of the empty chair, in the way the coffee tastes at dawn, in the songs that keep you holding on. I keep telling myself you're gone, but something won't let me move on. The walls still echo with your name, nothing here has stayed the same. You linger like the last note pictures off the wall, but I still see your shadow in the hall. I changed the flowers, changed the sheets, but you show up in the strangest beats, in a stranger's laugh across the street, in the way the autumn smells like heat, in a word I almost said out loud. You're the ghost I carry through the crowd. I keep telling myself you're gone, but something won't let me move on. The walls still echo with your name. Nothing here stay the same. You linger like the last note of a song. You linger long after I should move along. Every room I walk into, you're already there. You linger in the morning, in the evening, in the air. I can't seem to shake you from the places that you feel. You linger, and I wonder if you always will. Maybe I'm the one who keeps you here. Maybe I'm the one who won't let the air clear. Maybe holding on to you is easier than letting go of everything I thought I was when I still had you to know. And maybe there's a part of me that doesn't want to find a way to live my life with you, forever left behind. You linger like the last note of a song. You linger long after I should move along. Every room I walk into, you're already there. You linger in the morning, in the evening, in the air. I can't seem to shake you from the places that you feel. You linger, and I wonder if you always will. Linger just a little longer. Maybe I'm the one who's holding on. Linger in my bones, my memory, long after you were gone.
I know I shouldn't want it like I do, but every rule I have dissolves with you. You come around like summer in the middle of the cold, the kind of warmth that melts the things I swore I would withhold. I tell myself be careful, keep your distance, keep it clean, but then you smile and everything I promised comes undone at the seam. There's something in your presence, like a hunger deep inside, a sweetness that I circle but I'm terrified to find. Every conversation pulls me closer than I planned. I reach and then pull back and then reach out for your hand. I built these walls for reasons I believe are right, but you're the kind of danger that makes everything feel light. You're my nectar and I can't stop drinking. You're the thing I want before I start thinking. Every drop of you is trouble that I can't resist. Nectar on my lips, I know this honey has a cost I'll have to pay, but I come back for another taste anyway. You're the sweetest kind of warmth I've ever known. Nectar pulling me back home. I wrote the rules before I saw the way you move, before your voice became the only sound inside my groove. I said I needed nothing that I couldn't name or hold, but you're a flavor in my life that isn't written in the code. The dangerous thing about you is you don't even try. You just exist and everything I've got it says goodbye. I know the wise thing is to step away and breathe, but wisdom doesn't feel like much when you're right here with me. I built these walls for reasons I believe are right. makes everything feel right. You're my nectar and I can't stop drinking. You're the thing I want before I start thinking. Every drop of you is trouble that I can't resist. Nectar on my lips, I know this honey has a cost I'll have to pay, but I come back for another taste anyway. You're the sweetest kind of wrong I've ever known. Nectar pulling me back home. Maybe forbidden isn't always what it seems. Maybe I've been playing safe inside somebody else's dreams. Maybe something's worth the risk of going all the way in. Maybe you're the one thing worth beginning and then breaking. Every rule about protection, every caution sign I raise flickers when you're standing close in ways I can't explain. So I'm letting go of caution for the first time maybe ever, and choosing this sweet danger over being safe forever. You're the thing I want before I start thinking. Every drop of you is trouble that I can't resist. They add nectar on my lips. I know this honey has a cost I'll have to pay, but I come back for another taste anyway. You're the sweetest kind of wrong I've ever known. Nectar pulling me back home. Nectar, you and me, the sweetest thing I ever let myself believe. Nectar, honey sweet, you're the one forbidden thing I need. Standing at the door with my hand on the frame, knowing if I leave things will never be the same. The boxes are all packed and the cab is running low. Everything I own fits in 2 bags and a coat. I spent the morning walking through these empty rooms, saying quiet goodbyes to the walls and the view. The coffee mug you gave me is wrapped in paper now. The photographs are boxed up, I don't know quite how. I ended up deciding this was what I need, but here I am still standing and I can't seem to leave. I know what I'm choosing and I know what it costs. I know the road ahead is worth every bridge I've crossed, but there's something in this moment asking me to stay. Just one more time before I finally walk away. One last look at everything I've loved inside these walls. One last look before the life I built begins to fall into memory, into distance, into time. One last look to remind me what I'm leaving behind. I'm not turning back, I've already made my choice. But I need this one last look before I find my voice. The neighbors waved to 7 from across the garden gate. The coffee shop on 3rd Street where I always came in late. The park beach by the river where I'd sit when things got loud. The skyline in the morning wrapped inside a winter cloud. I'll carry all of this in every city that I reach, in every new beginning that I'm moving to create. But right now I need 1 minute just to hold it all in place before the next chapter starts and takes me to that new space. I know what I'm choosing and I know what it costs. I know the road ahead is worth every bridge I've crossed, but there's something in this moment asking me to stay. Just one more time before I finally walk away. One last look at everything I've loved inside these walls. One last look before the life I built begins to fall into memory, into distance, into time. One last look to remind me what I'm leaving behind. I'm not turning back, I've already made my choice. But I need this one last look before I find my voice. Leaving isn't forgetting, and moving on isn't lost. Every end is a beginning, even when it costs. I close my eyes and wanna be. One last look, and then I let this version of me free. One last look, yeah, everything I've loved inside these walls. One last look, before the life I built begins to fall into memory, into distance, into time. One last look to remind me what I'm leaving behind. I'm not turning back, I've already made my choice. But I need this one last look before I find my voice. One last look, and then I walk through. One last look is all I need to move on to something new. Every color tells a story. Every brushstroke holds a memory. I wake up to a world half painted, where the edges blur between real and dream. You're standing in the golden center of a canvas that I never meant to leave. I mixed your warmth with fading twilight and hung it up where only I could see. A gallery of everything we've shared, from the simplest words to things we couldn't speak. I don't know where the pain ends and where the truth begins, but every line you've drawn on me lives underneath my skin. You're a painted canvas, you're alive in every shade, in the blue of quiet mornings, in the gold of a light that fades. I could close my eyes and still see every stroke you've made. You're a painted canvas, and I'll love you like this always. Like this always. The sky, you were the color of that autumn, still bleeds into my watercolor days. I've tried to paint my way around your absence, but you bleed through every layer that I've made. I trace the outline of what used to be us on gallery walls inside my mind. Some art is never meant to be completed, and some hearts were never meant to be resigned. I don't know where the pain ends and where the truth begins, but every line you've drawn on me lives underneath my skin. You're a painted canvas, you're alive in every shade, in the blue of quiet mornings, in the gold of a light that fades. I could close my eyes and still see every stroke you've made. You're a painted canvas, and I love you like this always. Like this always. Every masterpiece was once a blank and empty space. You filled me up with purpose, you gave my chaos grace. Now even when you're distant, your colors still remain painted in my breathing and tattooed in my veins. You're a painted canvas, you're alive in every shade, in the blue of quiet mornings, in the gold of a light that fades. I could close my eyes and still see every stroke you made. You're a painted canvas, and I'll love you like this always. Like this always.
rolling down a highway I've never seen before. Something in the air feels like a story waiting to be told. I left the city lights behind me just after dawn. A road map on the dashboard and a bag to carry on. Strangers at the roadside diner waved me through the door. I never thought a simple smile could give me something more. She was sitting at the counter, coffee in her hand, eyes that held the kind of quiet only wanderers understand. I said I'm heading nowhere, and she laughed and said me too. Funny how the miles unravel when you got someone like you. Maybe roads are meant for finding what you didn't know to look for. Maybe hearts are built for meeting in the places least expected. On this river road, we're drifting where the current takes us. On this river road, the journey is the only thing that saves us. I didn't plan for you, but here you are beside me. On this river road, I found exactly what I needed. We talked through sunset, traded stories, laughed until the night. She told me about hometown heartbreak and a future burning bright. I told her every city I had wandered through alone, looking for a feeling that could finally feel like home. The radio was playing something soft and old and sweet. The gravel turned to asphalt and the stars were incomplete. But in that moving moment with the windows open wide, I knew that I was right where I was meant to be inside. Maybe roads are meant for finding what you didn't know to look for. Maybe hearts are built for meeting in the places least expected. On this river road, we're drifting where the current takes us. On this river road, the journey is the only thing that saves us. I didn't plan for you, but here you are beside me. On this river road, I found exactly what I needed. We pulled over by the riverbank to watch the water flow. Neither one of us knew where we were headed anymore. But something in the stillness said that this was not the end. This was just the beginning of a road that never bends. And I reached across the silence and you took my hand in yours. And every mile behind us just became a closed door. This river road, we're drifting where the current takes us. On this river road, the journey is the only thing that saves us. I didn't plan for you, but here you are beside me. On this river road, I found exactly what I need. So keep on driving river road, wherever you may go. Some destinations find you when you're moving nice and slow. River road, river road. Just let the water show you where to go. Mama planted something deep that I'll carry all my days. And the open road is calling in its ever restless ways. I grew up where the elm trees lined the old main street, where Sunday mornings smelled like bread and everyone with me. My father's hands were callous from the work he poured with pride. And the stories of this hometown ran so deep and ran so wide, but I always felt it tugging like a current in my chest, a voice that whispered gently that my path led further west. I tried to stay, I tried to fit the shape that was my own, but somewhere in the morning I had already outgrown. They gave me roots to stand on, and they gave me wings to fly. And the hardest thing about this love is choosing where to rise. Roots and wings, I carry both, the blood and soil where I first knew hope. And the horizon stretching past the hills I used to know. Roots and wings, they pulling me from both ends of the road. The ones who made me who I am, and the life I've yet to hold. I love where I came from, but I have to let it go. Roots and wings. The night before I left, I walked the whole town one last time, past the high school field, the diner where I carved my name in pine. My mother held me longer than she ever had before, and said I'll always be your home, no matter what's in store. There's a piece of me on every corner street of stone, and there's a future waiting somewhere I have yet to call my own. Some people never leave, and some can never find their way back, but I carry all of it inside me as I pack. They gave me roots to stand on, and they gave me wings to fly. And the hardest thing about this love is choosing where to rise. Roots and wings, I carry both, the blood and soil where I first knew hope. And the horizon stretching past the hills I used to know. Roots and wings, they pulling me from both ends of the road. The ones who made me who I am, and the life I've yet to hold. I love where I came from, but I have to let it go. Maybe leaving isn't losing, and maybe staying isn't still. Maybe home is something you rebuild with your own will. I take the table manners and the faith in the old songs. I take the way they love me hard and show me where I belong. And I take the open highway, and I take the unknown miles, and I take the quiet certainty that makes it all worthwhile. Roots and wings, I carry both, the blood and soil where I first knew hope. And the horizon stretching past the hills I used to know. Roots and wings, they pulling me from both ends of the road. The ones who made me who I am, and the life I've yet to hold. I love where I came from, but I have to let it go. Roots and wings, I'll come back, I always do. But the world is wide and I'm not through. Roots and wings, oh, roots and wings, both are mine, both are true. I'll be on the harbor lights, where the water meets the open sky. I've been standing on the shoreline for too long, watching other boats sail out of view. Every time I nearly found the courage, something pulled me back from something new. But tonight the wind is asking, are you ready? And the tide is pushing at my feet. I can hear the open water calling with a rhythm that is more than I can keep. So I'll lose the ropes that held me, and I'll trust the morning wind, and I'll sail toward the unknown. Let the journey now begin. Open waters, take me where I need to go, past places I've been hiding, into waters I don't know. I was made for more than standing on the shore, so I'm sailing into open waters now. Into open waters now. There's a beauty in the leaving, something comfortable, a freedom in the wide and unknown sea. Every star above becomes a compass, every wave a reminder I am free. I've been holding on to old maps and old harbors, but the horizon has been calling me by name. And the person that I'm sailing to become is someone I can never be the same. So I lose the ropes that held me, and I'll trust the morning wind, and I'll sail toward the unknown. Let the journey now begin. Open waters, take me where I need to go, past the places I've been hiding, into waters I don't know. I was made for more than standing on the shore, so I'm sailing into open waters now. Into open waters now. Every storm across has taught me something. Every calm has been a gift I've kept. I'm not sailing away from something broken. I'm sailing toward the best I have met. And the sea doesn't care about my history. It just moves and breathes and lets me through. And I'll carry all the good that made me ready into everything that's waiting, something new. Open waters, take me where I need to go, past the places I've been hiding, into waters I don't know. I was made for more than standing on the shore, so I'm sailing into open waters now. Into open waters now. Open waters, open waters, open skies, open sky, open heart. I'm alive. Into open waters now. Some things live between the words. In the silence only you and I have heard. You never asked me how I felt about you, and maybe that was something I preferred, because the weight of what I wanted to tell you is heavier than any word I've ever heard. I see it in the way you pour my coffee, the way you leave the light on when you know I'm late. There's a language we have built in all these small things that says what neither one of us can say. And I'm not afraid of what this is, I'm only scared to name it. Cause naming something changes it, and I don't wanna change it
still the loudest thing I've ever felt. Unspoken, unspoken, every word I've swallowed tells itself. In a way I reach for you in crowded rooms, in a way I breathe a little more when you walk in. Unspoken, somehow you already know the unspoken lives beneath my skin. We laugh about the little things together and pause on things we don't quite understand. I've written out this conversation 50 times and torn it up before you could see my hand. But something in your eyes says you are waiting for me to find the courage that I lack. And all these conversations we keep circling are the same few words reflected back. And I'm not afraid of what this is, I'm only scared to name it. Cause naming something changes it, and I don't wanna change it. It's unspoken, unspoken, still the loudest thing I've ever felt. Unspoken, unspoken, every word I've swallowed tells itself. In the way I reach for you in crowded rooms, in the way I breathe a little more when you walk in. Unspoken, and somehow you already know the unspoken lives beneath my skin. Say my name like it's a question, and I'll answer with my eyes. Some love is with the silence, some truth lives between the lines. We don't need all the language, we already speak it right.